Rdc Kween, retired ASP, Atuhaire Hope. As you asked me, this meeting to the community members is very productive. You know, it has come up, mostly it would come in PDM. And people ask them what do you want to do, what are you getting from that. But this one, you can see the community members know now that whatever you do in agriculture is targeting business. Of course, some will eat, but how much will you get to make more money? And you can see now, the communities have picked. You can see most of them in their responses. They are saying that now they have to first of all calculate the area, the work done, the seeds used, and how much one is getting. So this is crucial because whatever one does, if one cannot calculate the profit one is getting, then it does not mean anything. So that's what you find. You can see the women are excited. You see, the majority used to think, but you have only PDM, but you can see now everything you do, if you want to gain, then you must calculate and know how much you are going to get. And how can you even increase so that you get more money. That's what we are doing. Especially this region, even on the upper side of the Sundet and Moyok up there. The problem is, and this is why everybody should come out, and I'm going to talk to them now. These thefts are being done by the Sabinys themselves. They are now collaborating with the Karamajongs or with the Pokots. So if they stop this, there will no car will be stolen. Because there's no way Karamajongs will come and know that, for instance, if you were at home in the evening and you have gone home, or you have some few people, the crowd has about 2, there is no way one can know. So we have our people here. We have so far, we have followed up a number of them. Some of them have been arrested, and now we are engaging the communities. They must come out and give these persons who keep on collaborating and stealing cows from their fellow Sabinys. Yes. Quite wrong security was a problem, but now it's different. Now we have, the place is secure, apart from those identified thefts which are done by the Sabinys. So these are the issues that we are now going to handle. To make sure we follow them up, we get all these collaborators. If we find you out and we have your name, then we will suffer payment for it. Yeah, and I'm sure it is going to work. Because for some time now we didn't have. But because now of the dry season, even following the footmarks is not easy. And because the people who are taking, they know that's what is happening. But we are going to put up and get more patrols. We are going to create more vigilance on the ground so that people's cows are not taken. Especially after identifying these collaborators. It is no longer the raids that the Karamajongs have come and raided. They have our own people here who are collaborating with them.
Mr. Moderator, my name is Atuhaire Rdc, the Chief Administrative Officer of Kween District Local Government. We are privileged to have the Minister of Science and Technology visiting our district. And indeed, the visit this time concentrated in Soy County, where we have a number of investments there. Yeah, we were able to visit 2 investments. We went to visit 3 investments. We went to the Japanese irrigation project, funded by JICA. We went to the sugar, we call it Mitsubishi, sugar plantation and factory. Then we went to Ngenge irrigation scheme. Under JICA, this is a project which started some time back, I think 5 years ago. And of course it could not start because we had a number of challenges with the owners of the land who were not satisfied with the compensation. So it delayed the project, a very big project, which at the end of it all ended up in my district, Kween, losing 40% of the areas that were supposed to be irrigated. For that matter, therefore, they could not continue with that, and they redesigned, JICA redesigned the project, and then cut off 40%. So now the project has started in Bulambuli. It started with Bulambuli, which did not have much problems, and I think they will end Bulambuli by December, and then they will come to Kween side to work on Kween side. However, we are very happy with some of those projects because, one, it has employed a number of the local people. We have a number of the local people working with them, and I'm very sure when the project ends, and also we are getting some little revenue in terms of local service tax from the people who are employed in the project. We are learning new technologies. This same JICA project went ahead to Ngenge, the irrigation scheme, and also they labeled the land. And as we talk, a number of our staffs were taken to Japan to go and learn how to manage rice growing. And those two projects are actually meant for rice growing. But however, they have also encouraged some short growing crops. You know, we have like 2 seasons. One season is long, the first one, and then the second one is short. So the first season is meant for growing rice and maize. They have also given them to grow maize, diversification. And then the second short season, the first one starts from March up to around June. Then we have a dry spell of like about 1-2 months. Thereafter, the second season starts, and our people have been encouraged to grow vegetable crops like cabbages, like tomatoes, and even others are growing watermelon in the area, and then onions. And indeed, they are getting some money out of it, especially those crops, and they are improving their lives. One, attitude, and people, and then we have land issues. We have people who are land grabbers, very few, but otherwise the rest of the people have welcomed the project. As a district local government, we have also supported them. We have also supported them in such a way that we give them recommendations. When they want to import the agricultural implements, the machineries, so we give them letters for exemption of taxes, and it has been very successful, and they are very happy about it. People are happy. It's just a few elements, a few. Issues are being handled by police, and we are making investigations to know who these elements are. Although the investigation is a little bit slow, but I think we had it in our security meeting, and we said those culprits must be brought to books. So, and then as a district, we are thinking of providing security to the sugar plantation. Yeah, so we are moving towards it. We are going back to sit again as a security committee, and if anything, we also need to write to request for security to be provided to the investors. Otherwise, they are doing very good work. They have set up the factory, and what they told us is that they yet don't have enough planted sugar cane because the capacity of the machines is very high. So within a few days, the sugar cane that has been planted will get exhausted, and which means we shall start importing. But we are also working along that line. There is an investor who would wish to come and boost that factory. I think they are still soliciting for some funds, and I'm glad to inform you that we also wrote to them a recommendation to consider funding them because the work they are doing in our district is good. They are providing employment, and we are getting local revenue from them, and they are giving us, we are getting revenue in form of taxes, and then local service tax, and they are giving employment to our people. At the end of it all, with whatever resources they get from there, it will help them to improve their lives. And secondly, we are trying to see a way of, like, if the factory can take up very well, we are encouraging our people as outgrowers so that they can also grow. We have asked them, they can still get the land. We have enough land, especially in soy.
Chemtai Caroline Chelimo, the Senior Entomology Officer for Kween District Local Government. Among the things that I support is beekeeping, which is one of the upcoming enterprises, especially down here in Soy County, where the minister has visited. From the mathematics that we've done there, the simple economics, we have seen that beekeeping has a potential of moving people from subsistence to commercial, and also making money for the households that are involved. So in this lower zone, it's prone to drought, and most times the farmers who are practicing the arable farming have challenges. When drought sets in, their crops dry up. Then those that are doing livestock, they have challenges of cattle rustling. So our farmers, some of them have adopted beekeeping, and they are seeing that it's better than looking after livestock and also doing the farming. And from the economics that we've done in there, we've realized that from 1 acre, a farmer is able to make almost 20 million out of beekeeping in 1 year, if he's having like 200 hives. And it's a possibility, and going forward, it's been an eye-opener. And even the farmers have appreciated, and I know we are now going to have even more and more farmers joining the enterprise.
Bitandamwe Peter Sindani, ndi Deputy Mayor wa Chepsukunya Town Council. Omusomo gugenze bulungi era nze mpisemu ebintu bingi nnyo. Kubanga abantu tubadde tulima just kanime bandabe. Eke tubage tumanyi okulima. Olina okulima n'otereka bino ebyokulya, n'olima n'ogamba bino bya business. Ng'ekintu okibala n'ogamba kino nkiyingidemu kya business sikolera lubuto lwoka. Kati awo minisita agunjudde abantu bategeere balimeko emmere eyaabwe ey'okulya ewaka. Ate bademu balime emmere eya business. Balabe nga mu nsawo basigazizzamu akantu akasobola okutwala abaana ku ssomero ne kamubeesaawo ne kalwaza n'abantu singa bafuna obulwadde. So abantu ekyo bakigujuddemu nnyo ne balaba nga kintu ekisobola kubayamba. Ekyokubiri nga eno town council gyolaba ya town council empya zimaze bakaziraninga mu myaka 3. Ekizibu kye balina abantu bagunjuvu baagala okulima, naye balina ekizibu kya musana. Osobola okulima no planning nga nze kenyini nima kuika 15 za kasooli ne nunda nakola ebisolo byange nnyo nunda sekoko, naye tufuna ekizibu kasooli osobola kumulima n'atuuka mu stage enungi gy'obala amazeeyo omusana ne gujja ne kukukuba n'ovaamu nga tewali kyokutemu. Kati ku lwekyo kiza abantu emabega. Ate okubiri ayafunyeemu adukira mu kugamba nfunyeemu kasooli, nfunyeemu sente, n'aduka mu kugula ente. Mu kugula ente n'embuzi Omukaramoja n'ajja na sweepinga. Kati tukyaliwo awo ye challenge kye tukyalina Omukaramoja okutubba. Naye singa Omukaramoja gataba abantu bandibadde bagajirwamu nnyo kubanga gye babayisiza mbukyere biki bibakolera, naye olumala baduka mu kugula nte oba mu kugula mbuzi. So kyagala minisita gy'abakatiriza n'agamba timulaba ekintu kimu kyokka, oba olaba kino kikuseera va mu kino genda mu kirala. Amanya bampita ndamwe Peter Sindani, Deputy Mayor wa Chepsukunya Town Council.
My name is Chebet Noah. Yes, I'm the Principal Agriculture Officer. Our farmers in Kween face a big challenge. And as far as disasters are concerned, one of the biggest challenges, of course, related to weather. We have drought. Drought is a big issue here, especially in Soy County. There are a number of things we are doing. Government already identified a number of solutions which we are implementing, and others are in the pipeline. Number one, we are trying to get information to what we call the weather information systems through NEMA, that is Uganda National Meteorology Authority, UNMA. And then we give farmers what we call the early warning system for farmers to understand the weather changes. And then this guides their planning. That's number one. Number two, we're also trying to promote, to address issues of drought, we are trying to promote irrigation. We have two components here. Government has developed what you call two big schemes. Nyange irrigation scheme, which has been finished and is operational now. This is meant to ensure that farmers are able to grow the crops throughout the year. And then we have the Atuhaire irrigation scheme, which is under construction. Then secondly, we have what you call micro-scale irrigation. This targets farmers, smallholder farmers, who have about 2.5 acres on average. The way this works is when a farmer is around within a range of 700 meters from a water source, we enroll him in the program or her in the program. They co-fund about 25% of the total cost, and then the government gives the 75% of the cost. And in addition to that, we also do a number of things. One is we try to promote better varieties for farmers to adapt to drought. We are working together with NARO. There are varieties which are early maturing. For example, we have beans that takes around 60 to 70 days to mature. Those are the varieties we promote so that farmers are able to adapt to drought. So that's what we are doing. And then also, the other issue is what we call suitability of enterprises. We are advising farmers to be able to engage in enterprises in which areas where we think ecologically it is suitable. For example, if you look at this part where we are now, this is Soy County, which is mainly, we have zoned it for livestock, mainly, because it is suitable. The weather is not very friendly. So that's what we are also doing. We are finalizing our agricultural zoning strategy so that we are able to guide farmers well on this. This is going to be, I will call it a game changer. Chibalo is going to be a game changer because from the meeting we have had now, people are saying that this is a business. This is a source of livelihood and a prosperity. So it is not farming to have food. This is a business. So Chibalo is very important and is a core in which people need to track. For example, they need to have a production and a marketing plan for everything they do. And more importantly, every effort they put in, every input they put in, they must track and record it. And then at the end of the day, they are able to see whether the money which is entering, is it more or less than the money which is coming out? And also the other thing is they will be able to see what do we need to do next. Because from the meeting we have had, apart from calculating the cost of production, you will see that value addition is a game changer here. For example, on the beekeeping, we saw apart from harvesting honey and selling, there are other byproducts. We saw what you call the bee venom, where farmers are able to harvest extract venom from beehives, 1 gram, 50,000. Now, if you get a kilo, that's about 50 million shillings. And then there are other products, the beeswax, propolis. So value addition is a game changer. So Chibalo is really the core.